Yes, what's good, everybody? GZTV back with another video, and in this video, we are going to be talking about Breaking Bad, the seventh episode of season 3. And man, this season's going along pretty well. There's a lot of twists and turns. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the boys. We're going to play the quarry. I might have a midday type stream, but I don't know. I might just take a break and go chill out with my fam type shit. We are going to stream tonight from 10 to 12. I don't know how juicy the stream's going to be. I don't know how entertaining it's going to be. I'm probably literally going to title it Lame Stream. But make sure you go to my Twitch, GZTV Live on Twitch, all lowercase. No matter what, I think every night I'm going to be streaming. Tomorrow night's going to be the New Music Friday stream, so we'll probably listen to one album. Tonight, we might finish the Chris Brown Drink Champs interview. Maybe that's what we'll do, but anyways, back to Breaking Bad. We're going to be talking about the plot. We're going to be talking about kind of what I think about it. We have a total of, I want to say, around 30 plus episodes left. So it's getting juicy. Let's go. The plot, there's a flashback that starts, obviously, at the beginning of the show. A flashback in Mexico, as they say in the show, shows a young Lionel Salamanca complaining to his uncle Hector about a toy broken by Lionel's twin brother Marco, with Lionel proclaiming that he wishes Marco was dead. So kind of a take back. This is really cool insight. It's kind of a take back to the childhood of Salamanca, and something happens to them in this episode. We will fucking see about it. This is actually a really good episode. I'm going to have to tell you guys what I think of it after we're done with the plot, but Lionel and Marco are kind of playing. One of the twins is being kind of mean to the other. You know how sibling love goes. I just got my teeth cleaned. Do I look fire out here? Do I look certified? In response, Hector shoves Marco's head in a tub of icy water despite Lionel's objections and finally releases him after Lionel punches Hector while proclaiming, La familia es todo. Family is all. So you must care about your family. You can't take them for granted. Careful what you wish for type of thing. I like the lighting right now. I need to keep that light over there on when I make videos. Because when I turn it off, it's really cloudy. So that's actually really good. We do need a spotlight over here shining over. So I'll probably try to improve the videos on that note. In the present, Lino and Marco light candles at a makeshift Santa Muerte shrine. In the center, the twins place a photo of Hank Schrader. So now they realize, because of Gus Fring telling them that, Heisenberg didn't do this whole thing. It was Hank Schrader. This is their way of, setting their sights on someone. It's their ritual, I guess, which is pretty cool, I suppose. It's kind of weird, but yeah, let's get to the main plot of the thing. Furious that he was tricked into believing that his wife was in the hospital, Hank goes to Jesse Pinkman's house and attacks him as he opens the door. Really big mistake, really dickhead move for Hank Schrader. Now, I know that Jesse's I don't know if he has a criminal record. I think he does. I would say in the past when he was in the drug trade, he had to get caught a couple times. Very dickhead move for Hank Schrader to do that to Jesse, but it is what it is, I guess. He's using the abuse of power. He knocks Jesse out cold before realizing that he has gone too far. He definitely has. He's a very sympathetic man towards the situation. He's oh my god, what the hell did I just do? He realizes his wrongdoing, which I definitely give credit for. That's a good development of character for Hank, because, throughout the show, he kind of played the tough guy persona, and now he's oh shit, I did something wrong. I gotta own up to this. Paramedics come and wheel Jesse away to the hospital as Hank stares in awe, he has to be on the scene, because he knows he's probably going to get caught eventually. He's got to be fully accountable. There's a scene with his wife, Marie, which we will get to here in a little bit, that just shows how, good-hearted the man is, even in these cruel actions he did to Jesse. Walt and Saul arrive at the hospital and meet Jesse. Hopefully Hank didn't catch Walt pulling up. Well, I guess Hank's he was a former student, he has to show some support, get well soon type thing. Walt notes that they should be in jail. Notes that they would be in jail if they had not tricked Hank, after Jesse blames him for this predicament. Dude, I don't know what the fuck Jesse's problem is. He's very ungrateful. I know he's not the most fortunate kid. He's had to go through a lot in the drug industry. And low-key, he put that on himself. Do you see how much money his fucking parents have? His parents are living very comfortably. Did you see their house? He literally owns that house now. He's very ungrateful, I feel like. Jesse also claims that he will make Hank's life miserable and, despite Sal's objections, threatens to hand Walt to the DEA if he or Sal intervenes. Now, I feel like you're a tough guy, Jesse. I feel like you should know the street code, never snitch on people like this, because Walt gave you the half of the money off of his formula. So, I mean, yeah, you distributed it. Well, did you, though? No, he didn't. Gus Fring's guys did. We still haven't figured out who hands out the drugs for Gus Fring. Like, we haven't gotten insight on what that is. Gus Fring is still somewhat of a mysterious character. Like, we know that he has his facility. This is how he's like secretly making meth. But I guess he poses as like a laundry facility, puts the meth in like people's clothes and shit. I don't know. At the DEA, Hank makes a statement about what happened at the junkyard, but pleads the fifth when it comes to his actions at Jesse's house. Wait, what's pleading the fifth mean again? It's just a bunch of stuff with courts, law, and shit like that. Um, he is then informed that Jesse is filing charges for his actions, and I'm sure Hank is very aware of that. He's not surprised at all. He did something very wrong. Let's get to Skylar because she shows up at Walt's condo. He initially believes she is mocking him, but she pleads with him to pacify Jesse so that Hank does not face charges. I don't think Walt wants to do this. I think he wants Hank to be in the fucking slammer. Hank is trying to crack down on his associate right now, and it's not looking good. So, man, I love my teeth. I gotta keep these babies away. I gotta keep the ladies on. No, I'm just playing. But, yeah, Walt refuses, despite Skylar's assertion that Hank is his family, and asks her to leave. Technically, Hank is no longer Walt's family. He kind of comes to that realization here. Later at the lab, Gale attempts to be friendly with Walt, but he gives him the cold shoulder. He forces a disagreement with Gale and later convinces a reluctant Gus to make Jesse his partner again. So Gale is already out of the picture. I thought that was going to be a great bond. The audience was probably really, like, at the time this came out, I'm sure the audience was disappointed to find out that Gale wasn't going to be a part of this story really anymore. But at the hospital, Walt pitches the job to Jesse, who mocks it as a ploy to save Hank. No, Walt's not, I don't know. He initially refuses, citing Walter's previous wrongdoings of him, but eventually calls Walt and says he agrees to the partnership. Calls him back. They're back together. Love it. In the desert, Lionel and Marco meet with a trucker hawking an array of weapons. This guy was the most obnoxious fucking character I've met in this show. What the hell was wrong with this guy? He was doped up on something. He gives him a free hollow point bullet and shows off his bulletproof vest, which Lionel and Marco test by shooting him point blank, and he doesn't die from it, showing the vest legitimacy. I mean, that's kind of dangerous for them. They're fucking reckless people, I guess. That bullet is going to become really important later on in the story. When he survives, they purchase 2 vests and leave him on the floor complaining about possible broken ribs. Yeah, the force of the bullet will probably fucking break your ribs, the blunt force of it, but it's not going to pierce your skin because of the bulletproof vest. At the DEA office, Hank admits to assaulting Jesse and is suspended without pay and has his gun confiscated. So at this point, he's wanting to retire. I think Hank wants to retire. He was talking to Marie about it, and he was like, "No, I did this. I'm gonna own up to it." Type thing. This is his sign to depart the department. As he departs, he learns Jesse is not pressing charges after all. So he's like, I could possibly return, but at the same time, do I want to return to this job? He's kind of double-sided on the thing. Later, Hank is in an SUV in a parking lot when he gets a phone call, and an electronically disguised voice tells Hank that he has 1 minute to leave before 2 men show up to kill him. Now, Hank is very fucking stupid in this situation. I guess he might have had one of his panic attacks. He's just sitting there at the fucking steering wheel. Someone's telling him that the Salamanca twins pretty much are coming to kill him. They don't give him the names. But I feel like Hank should know that Tuco was going to get some revenge with his family ties. So he needed to get the fuck out of there, and he was just standing there, and it was all too late. At first he wonders if it is a prank call. What the fuck? That's why. The boy who cried wolf, I don't care. I'm getting the fuck out of there. If someone tells me someone's coming to kill me right now, if someone calls my phone and says, you need to leave your house, someone is coming to kill you right now, and I guess Hank has kind of experienced it before with, the prank call about his wife, but dude, get the fuck out of there. I don't care. I don't care if it's a prank. You know what I mean? But after 1 minute, Lionel and Marco arrive and ambush Hank. So he kind of sees these guys like, yep, they're up to no good. They're going to kill me. He reverses his car into Lionel, pinning him against another car and maiming him from the waist down, then flees with Lionel's gun. What does maiming mean? Does maiming mean like... Hold on, my fault, y'all. This might be a longer video, because I'm really prideful about wound or injure. Permanently damaged. That's just like really bad body damage, okay. That makes sense. Pitting him against a car, flees with Lionel's gun, so he grabs his gun and dips. Marco empties his gun shooting at Hank and reloads, dropping the hollow point bullet in the process. Again, keep note of that bullet. Before eventually knocking Hank down with 2 shots. So he shoots Hank. Rather than shooting him dead, Marco decides to hack Hank to death with his axe and goes to retrieve it from his car, saying it's like too easy. He's like, oh my god, I want to be more savage about this because we are the Salamanca twins. We have to take this guy out as brutally as possible. Hank then loads the hollow point bullet into Lionel's gun and kills Marco with the gunshot to the head. Marco's axe lands right next to Hank, who falls unconscious from massive blood loss. So I don't know if Hank dies yet. We're going to have to figure out next episode what happens to him. But we know Lionel's dead. Or, no, we know Marco... Yeah, we know Marco's dead. Lionel might still be alive, and this story might still be developing. We might still have a rivalry, a 1v1, mano-a-mano type thing between the two. But, yeah, the episode was... Let's see. It seemed to be worse than the other episode reception-wise. Wait, what? The episode was acclaimed by critics. It's one of the best in the series, honestly, by a lot of people. The suspense, the tension throughout the episode is great. It's an A rating. I doubt you needed the threat of imminent natural disaster for this episode to put you on edge. Like, people are saying this is a masterpiece of an episode. 1 minute was this show's finest hour and maybe one of the best episodes of anything we've seen on TV in the last 20 years. Very, very, intense. I loved the ending. It was so badass. Outstanding. The director got nominated for an Emmy for the episode. It's a top 5 Breaking Bad episode, I think. That's where I rank this. Oh my god, it was really good. I really, really enjoyed this episode. Like, once you get to this point in the series, it's like, oh my god, we're getting some fantastic episodes. Like, the story's crumbling down, and I love every second of it. But yeah, we gotta talk about The Boys. I'm gonna take probably, say, half-hour break.